Today I'm in Sheldon, Iowa, and I'm at East Lawn Cemetery. We're going to visit the grave of a lady that embezzled about $2.2 million from a bank here in Sheldon. So come along with me. Okay, this is the gravesite of Burnice Geiger, and she's the one that over a 40-year period stole from her dad's bank here in Sheldon. She died in 1981, still living here. And you can see her husband, they called him Wally. He died in 1961. That was the year that all the stuff happened and she got caught. Probably was too much for the old boy to handle. But this is where Burnice stole $2.2 million over a period of about 40 years. And her office was down below this lower level here. She had an office in the basement. And her dad owned and ran this bank. But it's completely gone now. I wish I could have gotten here before they tore it down. But this is kind of one of the craziest stories about embezzlement that there is. This bank completely shut down after all this money was stolen because it just wasn't solvent anymore. And they said that she kept two ledgers, and one that she actually showed the auditors, and one that was the actual ledger of what was going on. And it's the reason she never took a vacation. She didn't want anybody else to, by chance, check on her bookkeeping measures. But she did that for 40 years and finally got caught and then got sentenced to jail. I think she did about 5 years and eventually died here in this same town. This is they turned it into a park. I guess they had to have something come from it. Here's an actual plaque that states about what all happened. Okay, I'm looking for Burnice's house where she lived during the time that she was stealing all this money. I just wanted to see what kind of affluency she lived in. She lived there with her husband. His name was Wally. I think he was in the seed business. And somehow she covered up a lot of this stuff by funneling money into his business. Yep, this is it. This is where Burnice lived during that time that she was stealing all that money. It's quite the house. Even by today's standards. It's about 6 blocks from the bank. Definitely just walking distance, but this is where she lived. They really don't know what happened to the money. A lot of people think she gave a lot of it away. They know she did wear fine clothes and nice lots of shoes and that type of stuff. And I have to admit, the house is pretty big for that day. So So, but they don't know what actually happened to the money. Thank you so much for watching.